Hi, I'm Tom Hughes. Thanks for watching Red Wings Channel 6 with Jay Owens, the project engineer or city engineer for the city of Red Wing. And we're on Highway 61 and we're this close, right?
Yeah, we're very close. All the lanes are open, the parking lanes are open. We're doing finishing touches on some striping, cleanup work. We got to fix some concrete cracks and things of that nature, caulking along the buildings, and then the last of the light, energizing the last of the light poles along here. So
let's take a walk this way. I would guess that the people along the street here are happy the parking spaces are back.
Yeah, that was a big thing. When are they going to get those back? And we had to keep them closed. We had a lot of work still going along this boulevard with the tree grates and the light poles that were going in. So even though it got poured some time ago, we still needed the workspace to finish off our work. So
maybe we can take a look at these really nice light fixtures that we've got. I first saw them and I thought, wow, those are kind of elaborate, but I really do like them now that we have them up.
Yeah, those are a nice, I think they're a nice complement to the lights that you see on the gateway that are a taller light. These light poles have the flower basket hangers just like we had before. We've got the receptacle, or there's a receptacle on top for if we want to add any Christmas lights.
Charge our phone or anything?
Yeah, you can go up there and charge your phone on that. We should have had that down toward the bottom maybe, but and also flag holders, of course. Nice. We want to be able to have the flag holders that are used, of course, for the 4th of July and those events, but also the Pottery Convention and different uses along the downtown area.
I think people will be surprised when they drive along Highway 61 or Main Street in Red Wing. The illumination from the lights, I thought, wow, there's a lot of lights, but I really like the way that it turned out.
Yeah, it's a different light too, and then we talked about that. It's an LED light, so it's a bit different light than we're used to from before. It's got more of a bluer, cooler. Yeah, and we have there's a shield in there that spreads the light out along the corridor here to get both pedestrians and the traffic lanes the light that they need. So
very nice. And what direction are we walking here now?
We are walking east. This is going east this way.
I had the mic in front of me, but that's okay. All right, let's go east a little further here and see some of the other stuff that's happened. What other things can you tell us about the project?
Well, what I can first say is the businesses were just great to work with. There's the inconveniences of not having sidewalk and having their front door tore up and their sewer and water cut off while we're doing the new mains and things like that. They were just great to work with. I think that's accommodating and understanding of what construction is, and you know, we had our issues and we worked together, and I thought it was a good project all around. So
do you think having a two-phase project made it a little bit easier because they saw what was going to happen? Some of the businesses that weren't affected the first round went, oh, okay, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, not only that they saw, they got a flavor of what the construction was going to be like on Main Street in a two-phase project, but also, look here, we're standing with all lanes open, and it's, we're still in August, so we've got the whole fall where we won't be impacting, and some of our biggest traffic coming through here with the leaf season and the fall festivals that we have. I'm just glad we're not working all the way into November on this project. Yeah.
So maybe we can take a look at some of the bump outs here. Take a look at that, Patrick, right below the stoplight there where the road bumps out a little bit. What's the purpose of that?
What that does is allows the pedestrians to get closer out to where it shortens their crossing and gets them out beyond the parked cars so the traffic can see them. So it's a pedestrian improvement that allows for a safer crossing, a shorter crossing because we've bumped out the curb about 8 feet on both sides, allowing 16 feet less of crossing distance for pedestrians. And we've also done, if you look at these, you can take a picture right here. Those
metal grating things?
The metal grates for the truncated domes and these very flat approaches. The bump outs allow us to really get these approaches flat for ADA. Wheelchair access is much better into these. We've already heard good comments from people that are using the elderly pedestrians, and some wheelchair-bound people have talked to our inspector saying, thank you for doing this. This makes it so much better to get on and off the sidewalk in the downtown area.
As long as I'm classified as elderly, I'm going to walk along and see how it works. See how I do. Boy, that is gradual, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot better approach.
We're crossing at the red light too. Is that recommended?
No, we should be crossing on a a walk signal, but we'll make it across here.
So is there anything different about this block that we should talk about?
Well, one thing I want you to take a look at is, and maybe some have noticed it, but the actual signal poles themselves have all been painted black. They used to be a yellow and a green, and now everything is black to match the black light poles, the mast arms. It really kind of blends in downtown and disappears a little bit as far as the that yellow color and the rust that was showing up on the poles and the green. So I think it creates a much better look for our downtown to have that black accent going
I would
on.
agree. I think it looks really classy.
Yeah.
You can take a look at one over there too, up against the building. The silhouette looks kind of cool up against the brick building.
Yeah, it brings out some of the black iron that's on the building itself, and I think it's a nice look for our downtown.
All right. So what's happening in the next month, Jay?
So we're not completely done. We decided to hold off. You probably see along here these tree grates with barrels over them. You're going to see these tree grates like
Is there
this.
one around here we can show?
Yeah, right over here. There's one, or he's got one out
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yep.
That's what those are for.
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to be planting those in September, maybe later in September, just because it's a better planting season to put the trees in when it's cooler. So there's still going to be work going on. I just want to let people know this next month there's going to be guys down here fixing cracks in concrete and doing kind of punch list items and cleanup items. But the road will be open to all 5 lanes of traffic and parking on both sides the whole, while we're doing that. We probably will have to, when we're doing the tree plantings, we'll probably have to close the parking lanes during that time so they can come in and plant the trees. But
These are palm trees, right?
yeah, palm trees are going in here. I think
That's
what
gonna be nice.
I think that's what the city forester picked out for this section. So
That would look cool, though. I wish we could get palm trees in this part of the country.
yeah, I'm sure that if we were to put palm trees in, they'd ask if we could put rubber ones in or plastic trees in. But no, there's quite a different species that are picked out by the landscape architect, and we've got a little bit of working with business owners on that as well, if they wanted to, take a look at a certain variety of trees. So that's next month. You're still going to see work going on, but really not going to affect the drive through here. You're going to have all the lanes open and be able to turn at all the intersections next.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. It was a good project, and
Do
thanks.
you feel relieved now that it's kind of almost done?
Yeah, I feel relieved as well. I feel satisfied. I thought we had a good, successful project, and I feel we're in a good position moving into our next big project with the High Bridge River crossing next year. So,
Good.
yeah.
Well, thanks, Jay.
Thank you.
Jay Owens, he's the city engineer. I'm Tom Hughes. I'm not the city engineer, but thanks for watching Red Wings Channel 6.